Zack Owen Show live, and no, I have hair, so I'm not Zack. Terry Hunt sitting in for him. Zack is still continuing on his Alaskan cruise. Had some great pictures, Kevin, posted yesterday, I saw. So that was pretty cool. But he was also bundled up really tight in a jacket, and I thought that was funny. Here it's going to be 90 again throughout Central Texas today, and he's up there where it's all bundled up, so I thought that was pretty funny.
So which would you rather? Would you rather be bundled up and cold, or would you rather have the 90-degree heat?
25 years ago, I would have told you I like cold much more than heat.
Yeah.
I don't like to be cold anymore. I'm old and the bones ache. So no, I prefer sun. Now I don't really anticipate a 98-degree humidity at 110-degree temperature in Central Texas. I stay in the AC, but I don't mind the heat as much as I do the cold now.
All right.
It's an age thing, man. You know, think that I'm going in a box and going to be put in the ground, and that's the way it's going to be for a while. As we jump into it today, we've got great music on the way. Shade Acoustic will be joining us in the second part of our show, and we have James Peterson and Peterson Painting coming up that we'll be talking today, and a lot more on the way, but you know how we need to start it, right? We started with the national anthem and our Pledge of Allegiance. As I've mentioned every day, filling in for Zack, I really enjoy the way that's the way he starts the show. He and Jim did that for years and years and years, and man, as a competitor sometimes against him, I couldn't do that because it was already being done. But we are glad to be here, and we're glad to be talking to James. How are you, bud? Good to see you, man.
Good. How are you? I appreciate you having me.
You bet. Let's talk about some painting coming up here. We'll do that on the way, but let me remind everybody else, we've got country music news. Kevin's going to have that for us a little bit later on. We've got a great throwback clip for you, too. If you're a Zack and Jim fan, this will take you back in time, and this is always cool to do on a Throwback Thursday, so that'll be kind of fun. So anyway, so welcome. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you again for having me.
I know that we visited before we started this a little bit ago and found out some about you, but this all became a retirement project for you is what it came.
Yes, it's been a project pretty much all my life for 40-something years, since I was 14, but took it, retired last July and took it full time as of August 1st, but I've always kind of done it as a side hustle since my dad started this business back in 1981.
So Peterson Painting, but you also do some other things too.
Oh yes, it's Peterson Painting and Handyman Services. So we, also do drywall repair, wood repair, Pretty much anything except electrical and plumbing.
Right. Okay.
You know.
Yep. And I'm one of the older guys. Yes, I used to do my own stuff years ago, and then I found out that when I can pay somebody to do that, I don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't mind. So thank you for what you do, because that saves some of us old guys.
There you go. There you go.
Although I'm letting another old guy do it.
Exactly,
So yes,
even
okay,
though I'm
yeah.
the one doing it.
Yeah, but that's all right. As long as I can pass it along to somebody, that's very cool. So when it comes to painting, what do you normally look for in a project or get the calls about?
We like doing different things. I hate repetitive, doing
Right.
the same thing over and over. So
Right.
I enjoy when somebody comes at me with something completely different, whether it's colors or whatever the difference is, or just a project that we've only done a few times or this and that. We love doing that. And so, we like exterior painting. We like to be outside, but then again, it gets hot. We like to be inside, but I like to mix it up.
Very good, very good. Now, do you get more calls for exterior or interior?
It's a real mix. Based on the time of year. A lot of times, naturally everybody wants their exterior painted in August.
Yes, I was
But,
going to say,
hey,
yes, it's always good when they go, can you do this right before we hit the fall?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which doesn't bother us. We're used to it. We're prepared. We know, hey,
Yeah.
this is what we got to do. So me and the crew just get ready and start early and quit early.
I can completely understand. It's kind of, what is it? My dad used to say, you work from can till can't.
Yeah, that's it.
And have you heard that phrase?
No.
You haven't heard that phrase? Kevin's not quite there now. That's what my dad used to say when I started working and doing things as a younger one. He said, well, like, well, what time do you want me to start? He said, you start when you can.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, how long? And he goes, until you can't. I'm like, yes, sir. And his definition of can to can't was a whole lot different than mine.
Yes.
I learned that quickly in there. But very cool. I like that. Now, in the Central Texas area, we still see a lot of people that are fixing up, converting, changing houses and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Is that primarily what you get, or do you just get people ready for a repaint, an exterior change, or an interior change?
We get them, again, it's a mix. We get a lot, nowadays with the housing market, you get a lot of people that, don't want to raise their house payment, triple it, or
Yeah.
by getting a new one, so they're fixing up their house, getting it to where they like it. Then we get a lot of, hey, we need to paint, we're going to put it on the market and sell it.
Right.
So we get a real mix, but a lot of just repaints where people are just fixing up and keeping their house in good shape.
Right.
And so they can just stay there.
Yeah, I understand. I completely understand. The housing market is an interesting market right now, and we're actually going through, attempting to go through that right now with looking for another one and selling ours and things like that. And again, keeping it up to sell, getting it ready to sell, but also not going too crazy so you have for what you need down the road.
Exactly.
I completely understand that. Do you, so with the handyman stuff, so if you find somebody that's got an older house and they need maybe some work on the exterior, or something like that, you'll take
yeah.
care of that?
Oh, absolutely. Retrim, hang doors, replace doors, just pretty much, again, anything. Don't really get into much brickwork,
Right.
masonry things, but, as far as the wood replacement or update, even, different siding, things like that.
Let me ask you, you mentioned brick, and this is one of those controversial things, Kevin. I don't know how you feel about it, but painting brick.
I have done that many times.
And,
now it's so popular, of course, even Sherwin-Williams has specific
Yes, they have
made
brick paint.
for that.
Yes.
And I've done several recently, and so it is still a big thing right now.
I remember growing up in brick houses and things like that, and somebody would paint their brick, and I was just like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, why did you spend it on that color if you're going to cover it up? But again, I don't know their mindset, but that's always been, it's kind of controversial. What do you think about painting?
It
painting
reminds
brick?
me, okay, it's a commitment, right? it's something you can't come back from. So it's kind of like a tattoo in that regard, because you want to make sure that you are ready to do this, because there is no going back.
There's no going back.
Is there? Is there like a, because
I think
on
you
a
could
tattoo,
probably get it
you
off,
can
but I think it's a chore. I don't think it's something that you just go in and change.
You wouldn't want to pay the cost, the labor cost.
Right.
And
What it would take to get
Yeah.
Wow. I'm just curious. I mean, I've never been a fan of that. Maybe it's an age thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, people painting their brick. And sometimes they'll paint their brick just like white. And I'm like, you just lost the color, in my opinion. But but if that,
I had someone recently that we painted the brick a sage green and the trim white. And at first I thought, oh no. And then we did it and stood back, and it's like, oh, this looks really good.
I
so
think
yeah,
that's, I think
you'd be
that's,
amazed.
I think that's where you have to try to visualize it somehow. Get on, and a lot of the paint sites have things you can go on when you buy the paint. You can say, I want this color mixed with this color, and trim that way, and look at it to see how it looks. But
we've talked a fair amount about AI and maybe some of the perils of it, but this could be one of the good things that you can set that visual with the AI. You can see it before you actually commit to it, right?
Yeah, and that would be the best way to do it, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
And trying out colors. I mean, when we got our house painted a few years ago, we knew where we wanted to go with it. We looked, we found it, we knew what we wanted to do. We saw what the houses around us were doing, so we didn't want to do the same little mold on that. And so we had the easy decision. But there comes a time when I think if I got to sell it, I got to paint this. You go with whatever can be done the quickest.
Oh, absolutely.
And a basic house job, couple of weeks?
Oh, no, usually about a week.
Okay.
Yeah, usually like a full interior or full exterior is usually 5 to 7 days somewhere, just based on the size of the house, obviously.
Right,
I mean,
right.
1,500 square foot and 3,000 is going to be a little bit different, but
Right.
But yeah.
Do you guys require them to move everything? Do y'all go in and do everything?
No, we come in, we are front to finish. You tell us what colors you want, we're going to come in, we're going to move what furniture. The only thing we ask the customer to move is anything valuable and breakable.
Right, okay.
Other than that, we'll come in, move furniture around, move it where we need it, cover up, and take care of it. We still have pretty much an old school mentality. When we go into a house where somebody's living, we're not going to spray. We're going to roll and brush.
Oh, okay.
And we've done it so many years. By the time somebody can mask off everything that would have to be masked off in that house, we can already have it painted. I mean, we just go in and cover up and the furniture, move it around, put drop cloths down, get the rollers set up, and go at it.
And take care of business. And the paint is not like it used to be with the smell or anything anymore.
No,
it's so different.
Absolutely.
It's not like when you had your house painted years ago in the interior, even just one room. You had to close that room off for a week and a half, and run fans. And it wasn't to dry the paint, it was to try to get the smell into the vents out.
Yeah. The only time you get that nowadays is on an older house that still has an oil-based paint.
Yep.
You have to either use oil-based paint on top of it or use an oil-based primer, and then you can convert it over to latex. But
Right.
That oil-based primer or oil-based paint is going to give you that scent.
And kind of the way I look at this is if anybody has a question, they can give you a call and you can advise and point them in the direction that you think they should go, but it is still going to be up to the person on what they do. But you can advise them on that, like oil-based. You've got two choices here on this. The smell's going to be in there.
Yeah.
And it's going to take a little while. If you wanted to convert it to the primer, that may be a little extra because it's like another coat on there, but we'll get to this where it won't be as much of an issue.
Absolutely. And I'm lucky too, my co-owner, which is my wife Cindy, she is also a very good decorator. I've always told her that's what she should be doing for a living, but she also helps with helping customers with picking colors or deciding is this color going to work or not, things like that. So we have that consulting available.
I love that. Yeah, true family involvement on this. So this is great. We're going to be talking more with James on this coming up about Peterson painting. So if you're in the market for this, hang with us because you're on how to contact them. And now is the time. Don't wait till August. Although, as hot as it's been getting here the last couple of days with humidity, I'm not sure that that's going to be much difference for. Talking more about this, we do have some really fun things lined up for you today. Again, thanks to Zach for allowing me to come in and step in his big shoes to fill in while he is on the Alaskan cruise. It's the Zack Owen Show Live, Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. We'll be back in a moment and talk more about painting coming up right here.
The selection here at Allen Samuels is great. They have a wide selection of vehicles. They go anywhere from a car to an SUV to a truck. I'm more of a car person myself. That's why I got the Chrysler 300 last. But my wife is looking for an SUV, which they have a lot of choices there. Anybody that's looking for a vehicle, I would recommend Allen Samuels.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Have you heard the latest about CTWP? Let me tell you. How about 2 cents for a color copy? Only Kyocera offers. Don't believe me? We were the copier dolls? Grab your paperwork and let's compare. I guarantee CTWP has the best prices and service.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Golf Partner.
Hi, I'm Mitch, the co-founder of Cake, a sexual health and wellness company designed for today and designed for you. Yes, you. The entire product line can be found at hellocake.com, and it's also available in every Walmart near you.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internix. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. That's INTERNXT.com today.
Is your Mac running slow? Mac Booster 8 is your all-in-one solution to clean up 20 types of junk files. Get your Mac running like new again with Mac Booster 8. Visit macboost.net today.
Finding a sleep sack that my baby likes has been a struggle. The sleep sack from Joy is a major upgrade.
It is all-natural eucalyptus, which is breathable and hypoallergenic.
Zack Owen live show. Terry Hunt sitting in for Zach. Thank you, Zach. Hope you're enjoying the cold. You can bring some of that cool weather back here in Central Texas. It's going to be steamy today. It was humid when I came out this morning.
Yeah, can we like bottle that up a little bit and then just kind of let it out just a little bit?
Yeah, I don't need 30s. I'd like 70s,
yeah.
60s, something like that. That would work for us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, some of the folks that are making it all possible for us to do this every day, it's our friends at the Heart of Texas Builders Association Parade of Homes. We've talked about homes, James, and here we go. It's here. The 26th version is right around the corner, coming up on the 5th, 6th, and 7th, and also on the 13th and 14th, all coming up of June. You can tour a variety of homes. Some of those may have painted brick, but that's okay. Some of them not. You'll see the latest trends in kitchens, outdoor living spaces, which is getting getting very creative right now. You can meet some of the builders or the ones that you go see. They will even talk to you about what's going on and how you can set up a house, maybe remove this and add this if you're looking to build. All kinds of things. Your tickets are on sale at WacoHomeParade.com, or when you start taking the parade, stop at any of the homes and you can get your tickets there. So don't miss that. It is going on right now. Speaking of right now, Kevin, let's see what's going on in the world of Nashville and country music news.
Yes, brought to you by Stroud Security. We talked about yesterday how the massive CMA Fest is taking over downtown Nashville next week. They've got free day parties like the MCA Skydeck Series and official broadcast hosted by Riley Green.
Yeah, okay, very cool.
Who is a country music singer, but also now a star or an ancillary kind of character on the new, what is it, not the Dutton Ranch, the
Marshalls.
Marshalls, that's
Yes.
it. Yeah. So the festival we talked about yesterday will not feature a live stream. Sorry. Instead, highlights from the 4-day event will be compiled into a 3-hour primetime TV special airing on ABC and streaming next day on Hulu. So you won't get it live, but you will get the highlights in a primetime special.
See, you know, I go back in time. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
But when you talk about that, and Garth was at the CMA Fest years ago, and the story was he signed autographs for like 24 hours and things like that. But he did those, you may not remember, but I'm sure some people do, a series of concerts at Texas Stadium.
Okay.
And they taped all of them and did a primetime special with that. Talk about exposure for an artist.
Right.
And, you know, you're finding that all over now. You'll find concerts and things like that they do, and really can expand their fan base when they do that.
Yeah. So that's coming up next week. Dolly Parton in her highly anticipated travel stop is officially set to open its doors June 24th. Yes. So Dolly is getting into the Buc-ee's world, I guess, a little bit. It's going to be in Cornersville, Tennessee, about 60 miles south of Nashville. The massive roadside hub will feature custom merchandise, Dolly barbecue, and Cup of Ambition coffee. So
really,
yes. So that's kind of what's going on in country music and Nashville news. Brought to you by Stroud Security.
Well, you know, Dolly can't really buy anything right now. She really needs help on that. So I guess merchandising and marketing, maybe get her a household name, because I think she's really struggling.
Yeah. Oh, I'm wondering if the Dolly barbecue comes with 2 huge sides.
Yes, I'm sure it may, okay? Blonde wig is not included on your purchases, by the way. So let's keep that in mind. We're back here today talking about painting, and we're talking about specifically house painting, interior, exterior, other buildings. I just don't want to say houses on that. And James Peterson is with us from Peterson Painting. And you had mentioned earlier that you retired to get into this, but you were working with your dad from how long ago?
So he started the business in 1981.
Okay.
And so I was 14, and I was working all my summers and weekends, this and that, anytime he needed me. And so I started painting when I was 14.
Now, is that I don't want to say this because it sounds so trite, but is it a love for house painting, getting out and doing things? Did that start back then? Is that,
it really did. I mean, I just enjoyed doing it. I think I really enjoyed spending the time and working with him, but it became a love of painting too. I mean, painting's one of those things that I think people either love it or they hate it. I don't think there's any in between, but it's also one of those things, if you love it, you do the job and you stand back and can look at something and go, okay, that looks great.
Well, yeah, okay, that's your canvas. That's your canvas, I guess. So when you do that, so you've been painting really all of your life.
Yes.
Through there, but officially got serious with it last year.
Yes. I mean, I've continued the business, working as a side hustle, basically weekends and evenings, and stayed completely backed up busy all these years throughout, ever since he fully retired when he was 76. And so I've done it ever since then. I got into the desk job and worked that company for 32 years, and so I just never left and decided to do it. And I just kind of decided, hey, maybe it's time. Let's just go full time with it. And
Any other interests you had when you were growing up? Anything that you got involved in that was kind of away from painting?
Biggest thing was music. I grew up with rock music around me, and friends playing in bands, and I started when I was 16 playing drums. And
So to keep up with the timeline, that's 2 years after that first painting started. So I could see painting, rock music.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the drums kind of took
sex,
over.
drugs, and painting doesn't have the same rings as sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Okay.
Right. Yeah, there's a reason why it's watching paint dry, and it's not a very positive outlook on that.
Well, I can say the hardest part of the whole thing was over the years playing shows, coming to places like this, play a show, get home at 4 o'clock in the morning, get up the next morning at 8, and go get on a 28-foot extension ladder in the sun and start painting.
Nice.
That was not easy, but I did it for years.
Okay, all right. Well, so you said rock music. Who were some of the ones that you were big fans of back then?
Oh, big fans of?
Yeah,
Well, Kiss is the one that started me.
No, okay. So
but
I
mean,
think
as far as
were you wearing makeup?
Oh no. No. Now I did play in the '80s, so there was some eyeliner, things like this involved.
Okay.
This was in the '80s,
Yeah,
you know.
okay.
But man, I mean, the people around. I mean, obviously, you guys know Brian Brown from Sloppy Joe.
Yeah.
The band I was in, the very first band that was playing live shows, we're the ones that got him to come up and start singing, and so that's where he started. Then he became our singer, and kind of started his career from there. But we've, man, I've played in, well, I say I've played in a lot of bands, but I've really only played in about 4 bands all my life, because all of those bands were 8, 10, 12-year bands.
That's really unique.
Going back to the 80s with a band called Entice, with the early 80s, Jeff Massagale Project. 90s was The Fringe, and the last band I was in before I retired from it was X's for Eyes.
Very cool. Very cool. You mentioned Brian Brown, and while we were in the break, we went back to something about painting brick, and Brian wanted you to paint brick.
Oh yeah, we just did his back in November. Matter of fact, Brian is an investor. He's part of the company now.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what started it. Of course, me and him have been friends forever, but we went over there and worked and did that was the first thing we did, was their outside. And again, they had kind of a pinkish color brick. He didn't like it. They wanted to get rid of it, and so it painted it basically white, a little off-white, and it turned out beautiful.
Very good. All right. So he's working on selling me on painting brick, and I can understand. One of the houses I grew up in was that pink, and it was like, you'd go down the road, well, which one is yours? It's the pink house.
Oh yeah.
And it stuck out with everybody else who had the special cool colored brick and everything. But that was kind of the lifestyle back then, was having those pastel pinks and things like that on the bricks, before they really got into working with it all and changing it and how to get things done.
Oh yeah.
So very cool. So now you were a drummer in the band. So you were using your hands. Are there any similar skills to drumming and painting? I mean, do you work the same way? As it?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
I guess
Other
if you
just
used,
having to grip and hold on to something.
I guess if you painted the way you played, the painting job would be splotchy and.
Yeah.
Well, if he painted the way that he played drums, then it would lead to more job security, because then he would also have to replace your drywall.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes. Oh, man, I love it. Yes, thank you. Fun stuff. I love it. And we're going to get into some of the handyman stuff here in a few minutes and talk about that you do as well, because I think that is a result of, as the population gets a little older. The baby boomers are getting older, and we don't have the knowledge of some of the things to do now, because it's like trying to work on a car. I got a quote to. It's like, hey, you need to get spark plugs in your car. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
No, we got to lift this, we got to move this, we got to pull this. I'm like, what? $300 to change spark plugs. It was 15 minutes and $25 and a six-pack.
I took 2 years of auto mechanics in high school in the 80s, and I couldn't touch anything there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a lost art right now. So God bless the people who do that. But very, very good. We'll talk more about some of the handyman things on the way. All right.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about things that we are celebrating today. We'll do that, the National Days. And there's a couple of good ones. We were touching on this yesterday. But we'll be talking about that coming up. We've got coffee talk a little bit later on and a lot more. And maybe coming up, do you want to talk about what we're going to be doing with our throwback? You want to do that coming up too?
Sure, yeah, we can do that on the way back. Yeah.
We can do that on the way. It's a Zack and Jim throwback on this Thursday, which I'm excited to see. Those are so much fun. I enjoy tuning in and catching those. Takes me back to when I wanted to grow up and be Zack Owen, and I just couldn't get rid of the hair, so I'm not sure. Anyway, we're at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. We got good things on the way for you. Don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks to Zack for letting me sit in here at the Zack Owen Show Live. We'll talk more about Peterson painting and a lot more coming up when we return right here.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org. It's the 2026 Heart of Texas Builders Association Parade of Homes, brought to you by the First National Bank of Central Texas. Tour a variety of homes at different price points, plus see the latest trends from beautiful kitchens to outdoor living spaces. See the latest colors and design patterns. This is your chance to walk through homes, meet the builders, and get inspiration for your own projects. The Heart of Texas Builders Association Parade of Homes, June 5th, 6th, and 7th, and June 13th and 14th. Tickets are available online or at any parade home. For more information, go to wacohomeparade.com.
Welcome to Kitbag, the ultimate destination for football fans. Whether you're cheering for Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, or any other top club, for true football passion, think Kitbag. Visit kitbag.com today. That's kitbag.com. Kitbag.
I know you're gonna love this Kodak Dot Plus printer. You guys just connect it to your smartphone. I can assure you, you are going to love this printer as much as my family has. You guys have to check it out for yourself.
At Mapiful, we believe in celebrating your journey. Our unique personalized products are designed to boost your confidence. From custom home decor to meaningful gifts, we help you cherish the memories that make you who you are. Visit mapiful.com and start celebrating your story today.
Welcome to Market XLS, your all-in-one Excel solution for investors. Designed as an enterprise-grade platform, Market XLS caters to investment managers, secure and efficient investment management and research. Book your free demo.
At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi.
I'm Zack Owen. And I'm Jim Cody from the Waco 100 Morning Show. Here's what's coming up this week on 25 Hot Country Cafe. Hi, everybody. I'm Zack Owen. And I'm Jim Cody from the Waco 100 Morning Show. Welcome to 25 Hot Country Cafe. First off this week, we want to congratulate all of last week's winners who picked up the Gibson Miller Band T-shirts and cassettes, CDs, and that CD player. And coming up at the end of the show, we'll run down that list of names for you. Now to kick it off with our hot videos, here's a Beaumont native from right here in Texas, Mark Chestnut. And it sure is Monday. Well, it sure is Monday, or at least will be in a couple of hours. Sure Mark Chestnut on MCA on 25 Hot Country Cafe. Stay with us. We've got more great country videos, country news, and concerts with Christine Kahanik. Right there. Hey, I'm glad y'all could catch up with us on 25 Hot Country Cafe. You know, our new theme music that we play at the first of the Right at show the very beginning. is a new group on Polygram Mercury called Twister Alley.
And we're going to see that video next, back to back, with Tracy Bird on 25 Hot Country Cafe. Tracy Bird and Holden Heaven on 25 Hot Country Cafe. Zach and Jim here coming to you from the Chicken Shack.
That's right. Stick around. We got the Sax Man. He's going to review the latest Clint Black CD up next. Clint Black on 25 Hot Country Cafe. You know, Clint's on tour right now with Wynonna Judd.
It's the Black and Y tour, and a lot of the money that they're raising at the concerts, they're donating to the flood victims in the Midwest.
Plus, they're challenging other country stars to do the same. Stay tuned. Christine is next.
Welcome back to 25 Hot Country Cafe. I'm Jim Cody. My partner, Zack Owen, is either in the kitchen or who knows where. But I do know we have country music news and artist information with Christine DeHunt.
Thank you, Jim. And now let's take a look at who's making the news in country music.
Thanks, Christine. And I still don't know where Zack is.
Hey.
Where have you been?
Oh, I've been in the kitchen picking up a little extra dough.
Let's get back to more videos. Here's Joe Diffie, Prop Me Up Beside the Jukebox on 25 Hot Country Cafe.
That's the latest from Joe Diffie and Prop Me Up Beside the Fry Later at Leslie's Chicken Shack on 25 Hot Country Cafe.
And I know they appreciate you helping them back there in the kitchen.
Hey, I've cooked a lot of gooses in my time.
We want to thank all our winners and congratulate to the folks that sent in cards and picked up the Gibson Miller Band t-shirts and cassettes, as well as the grand prize winner of that CD player. Well, that's going to wrap up this week's show. Be sure to tune in next week, same time, same channel, to 25 Hot Country Cafe for some more hot country videos.
That's right. We've got Hal Ketchum, we got the latest from Steve Warner, and more. So see you next week on 25 Hot Country Cafe.
God bless Jim Cody and Zach. Fun stuff, man. I love to see those, and good things. Those were fun days back in those radio. It's, the timing of that, I take it back to where I was. I think I was in. Oh, I don't even know now where I was at that point.
Were you in
my
Pittsburgh at that point?
I'm sorry?
Were you in Pittsburgh at that point? 93, 94.
BCS. BCS? Yeah, BCS.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay.
You're over in Maroon Land.
That's it. Yes, yes. They paid me to bleed Maroon, and they paid me well, and they also paid me to bleed green and gold here.
Right.
And that's okay. And when I was in Austin, they paid me to bleed burnt orange.
Yeah.
When I went to Pittsburgh, PA, wasn't enough money to have me bleed that black and gold. I was a Cowboy fan all the way, but that's a whole other issue. We're back at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, Zack Owen Show Live, talking to our buddy James Peterson with Peterson Painting. We'll be continuing that because we want to get into some of the handyman things that are coming up. But let's do a little celebration of what today is. Thursday, May 28th. Today, National Hamburger Day. And you did that, what was it, the blind
rank yesterday?
Yes, yesterday on hamburgers. So National Hamburger Day. Best hamburger.
Best hamburger ever? Best hamburger I've ever had is at Weber Grill Restaurant.
Okay.
So there are 3 or 4 of them in the Chicago area, and one of them in my original hometown of Indianapolis.
See, I don't connect burgers to the north as much, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Because you hear pizza, dogs, things like that. You don't hear burgers as much.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, let me take it back. Weber Grill is great, but there is a burger place in Indianapolis that is called Brew Burger, B-R-U Burger, and it has all Indiana-sourced beef, and so it's fresh, and they have their homemade ketchup that they make in the back, just basically like you squeezed a tomato, threw a little bit of extra stuff in there, and it's amazing.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm thinking burgers for lunch. Where are we going to go? You got one? We'll find one.
What's your go-to ingredients on a burger, though?
My go-to ingredients?
Right. So what goes on the burger?
Oh, my number one ingredient outside of the meat.
Yeah.
Grilled onions.
Okay.
I am a grilled onion fan. When I go anywhere to get a burger, and they're like, "You want that with everything?" I was like, "Can you grill the onions?" Yeah, thank you. Something about grilled onions. That to me makes the burger.
Yeah. James?
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Also today is National Amnesty International Day. The founding of Amnesty International was back in 1961. Man, Okay, just when I thought I was going to have burgers, you throw this one in. National Brisket Day. Man.
Yeah. Well, you could do a twofer, do a brisket burger.
Right, I could do that.
Yeah.
Or I celebrate the next day.
Okay.
And not know which one I'm going to go and go back and forth. National Flip Flop Day. Is it burgers? Brisket? Burgers? Let's do burgers. No, let's do brisket. I'm not sure if that's the flip flop part of it. But
I don't think that is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And really, and on top of all of this, talking about food, World Hunger Day. Raising awareness about the global hunger and food insecurity. Some great nonprofits in this area help with some of the food insecurity around here that help out, and I love working with those. But that's what it's all about, is getting community support and nonprofits and ways to get it all taken care of. I think our friends are coming in right over there, so we've got our music people coming up. So there's our day today. We're talking back again with James, and it is Peterson Painting and other. And let's talk about the other when it comes to the handyman things and the extra stuff that you can do. You mentioned you're not really into electrical. You don't do a lot of plumbing stuff. But when it comes to drywall and holes in the wall and things like that?
Doors, replacing trim, hanging trim.
Right.
Just basically anything like that. We do make ready. We do work for property management companies. And so we'll do touch-up work, make ready for, when somebody moves out, get it ready for the next tenant.
Well, we talked about kind of getting ready for what we're going to be going through with my house, and it's 100 years old, so it's got those plaster walls, and so when you had to put something on the wall, your hole was this big, and so there's going to be a lot of those that we need to fix, because being in radio, I had albums, guitars, autographed, just like Zach and all of that, so I covered a whole lot of that up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But now that there's a female in my life, she would like to get the walls fixed. And I'm like, they come and look at it with stuff on the walls, they buy it, then we take things off the wall. And they buy it.
Yep.
So that's the way it is. But it's good to know. Hold on.
Yep.
Talked about my allergies still. They have really been bad in May for us. I've run into a lot of people who are running into that. But that's got to be a growing area, doing the handyman things because of that.
Yeah, we do a lot of handyman type, one day, half a day, go in and just do these fixes, get out.
Right.
It's definitely a growing thing. Again, with the house market and with people keeping their houses longer.
Right.
Especially, but again, even in the matter of selling or renting or anything else, any damage like that's got to be fixed before somebody's going to want to move into it. So we do
and there's all kinds of things to do inside. I mean, I used to do, I can paint this room in a couple of days. But when you got 7 rooms, that 7 days turns into 2 weeks, which turns into a month.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got half of it done after about 6 months, and the honey-do list is still growing.
Yeah.
So, it can become a problem on that. How can people get a hold of you to find out more information?
The easiest way is phone, text, call. 254-715-5339 is the main number. That's goes straight to me. Also, we're on Facebook right now, working on an actual website, but right now we're on facebook.com/Peterson Painting. Do keep up. We try to keep up on there all the time, so there's always things going out there. And but yeah, giving us a phone call. Most of our work is based on referrals and repeat business. So, one thing about us is we're detailed. We go in and we're going to make the customer happy. They're going to be completely satisfied with their job when we leave. Again, it's a family-owned business. You call me to come get an estimate. I'm the one that's going to come give you an estimate.
Right.
I'm also going to be the one to show up to start painting your house.
Okay.
I've got a nephew that works full-time for me. He's been painting for 20 plus years. And I've got a couple of part-timers that are also family. And so it really is a family-based business.
And that's what I was going to say. It's family-oriented, and that's always a plus, because you as the consumer do not have to go, what's this guy sloughing off? There's going to be an uncle, a dad, a brother, or somebody that's going to see that, and you know that correction is going to be much more than you could say anything.
Absolutely.
And and you watch that too, because you want to be you want to be efficient, you want to get it done right. Yeah. And not saying that they do that,
no.
But you know, when you're there and you're at this point of the company, your reputation's on the line. Yeah. And your dad's reputation's on the line. And if you're like me, the last thing you ever wanted to do was disappoint Dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And you know, again, we're somebody you can trust. Or again, we're not a salesman coming in to give you an estimate and tell you what you need to do, and then send in 4 or 5 people that you've never seen before.
Right.
And that's who's going to do the work. I mean, you're meeting me, you're meeting my nephew, and that's who you're dealing with, the whole front end.
You know, at my house, I go back, I don't see as many people that I don't know coming through the neighborhood anymore, knocking on your doors. I mean, after you have a hailstorm or something like that, you got every fly-by-night roofer for, you know, within 8,000 miles coming in, and you get a half a shingle, and then they're done. But you know, we always talk about buy local, buy local, buy local. There's a reason you buy local. One of the things that we always say about the nonprofit and things that we do, we live, work, and worship right here. You're going to see us at the store. You're going to see us at church, wherever you may be. You're going to see us out there. So the last thing we want is a confrontation in the middle of HEB.
Yeah.
Going, dude, man, you put in my house, and this is.
Yeah.
So that reputation right there alone is huge when it comes to buying local. There are things I know that people will buy online and things like that, but when it comes to home services like what you do, painting, repair, you got to go local. Yeah. I think you just have to go local, because they know what's going on. They know, you know, the walls. You know what was built in Waco years ago. You know how the things were done. You know how the framing was done. And that's a great credit. Again, hit the phone number one more time so everybody can get it. I know it's crawling on the screen for you too.
Yeah, it's 254-715-5339.
All right, you're going to hang with us a little bit longer. We've got some fun stuff lined up. Sure. You can start perusing the jokes, because you're going to wrap it up with the joke of the day coming up shortly. But let's take a break, and we'll be back to talk even more. Let's see, Coffee Talk is on the way. Is that what I see?
Yep. That
and you got what's happening around Waco. And there's been a lot of stuff you've had this week.
Yeah.
It's not slowing down. We're hitting that season, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
All of that is more right here from the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Zack Owen Show Live, sitting in for Zach. Terry Hunt this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. us.muc-off.com.
Unlock a world of convenience with Mully Box, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your taste. Mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com. Nalgene Outdoor has been your trusted companion, fueling adventures and helping protect the planet. We're committed to reducing waste, improving access to clean water, and providing simple, safe, and sustainable products for you and your family. NALGENE.com.
Natural Cycles identifies your fertile window by analyzing changes in your temperature. Just measure in the morning, add your temperature into the app, then learn which days you can and cannot get pregnant. It's that easy. Learn more at naturalcycles.com.
Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. NordVPN.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
A house is a property, but we live in homes. Home sweet home. Homes where the heart is. We aim to deliver the best home buying and selling experience so you can spend less time real estating and more time living.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit OpenGOAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
We're back once again right here. Zack Owen live at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. That throwback a while ago that we played. Pretty funny because we both made the same comment back when Zach had hair, but it was slipping to the back.
Yep.
It was not slipping to make a mullet. It was slipping to fall off back in those days. But yes, and mine is still natural. Zach likes to run his fingers through it and talk about, man, I remember those days. I'm like, yeah. All right. Thanks to our friends at Allen Samuels, always helping out with the Zack Owen live show. Allen Samuels here in Waco. $13,000 off a Ram 1500 Lone Star, 2.9% APR for 72 months. You need a new truck? I know you talk about trucks and the gas prices and things like that. But remember, it's not going to stay this high forever. And you need that truck to get things done. You're a truck guy, you're a truck lady, you need to get that done, and you'll find America's best full-size truck powertrain, 10-year 100,000-mile limited warranty. Big savings going on right now with Allen Samuels, so throw your coat over your shoulder, walk in and say, come on, let's be friends. Thank you, Allen Samuels, for helping out again. All right, coffee talk. You've got coffee trivia lined up for us.
Yes, I am not a coffee drinker whatsoever, but...
And you've heard me. I drink sweet tea.
Yeah.
Morning radio and things for years, and it was tea. I never did coffee.
But I do have this thing called the internet, and so I can pull up some coffee trivia for you. Okay,
Wait,
so...
is that thing that Al Gore invented?
Actually... No, but coming up in a few weeks, we will find out actually who invented the internet.
Oh, really?
Their birthday's coming up. But coffee talk, so it's a two-parter, okay? What century is it thought that coffee was discovered? We've talked about where this was, but what century? Just to give you a little clue, it's that far back.
I was going to say it's got.
I'm going to give you 100 years to hit here.
1500.
1500. All right.
I'm going to say 16.
16.
1600.
You are all way too soon. It is thought that it was dates back to 800 AD.
Really?
Wow.
The second part is what profession of people is thought to have discovered coffee?
Oh. So you got to go back that far.
In the 9th century, in 800 AD, what was the profession? Please don't say painter. I don't think they existed back then.
Sheep herder. I mean, farmer or something like that.
All right.
I don't know.
I was going to say farmer.
That's really close. It was a goat herder.
Okay,
Goat
all right. Well,
herders are
sheep
thought.
herder.
Yep.
Yeah, the same type of thing. Okay.
Yep.
And they found out that it had the keep you awake.
Well, I mean,
abilities, I guess.
Like, if you're going to be a goat herder, you don't have much time for shut eye. They don't sleep a whole lot, so you can't either. So
okay.
Yeah. So there you go.
Well, I'm the last person to ask you about coffee. Are you a coffee drinker?
Oh, yes, I absolutely.
I mean, that's one of my favorite memories growing up when I was little is the smell of coffee in the house.
Yeah.
My mom and dad were both big coffee drinkers, but I just never acquired a taste. And you can ask him when you see me, if you don't see me with some kind of cup of sweet tea, there's something wrong because that's my coffee.
Yep.
I'll drink 4 or 5 of these to get my caffeine. I do like sweet tea. That's another thing that we can talk about down the road anyway. More about what's going on with you. So recap, let's talk about your services from not just painting, but the handyman, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. Again, make ready, repairs, any kind of repairs. We'll put up a mailbox for you. I mean, whatever you need.
Exterior, interior painting, you've got it done.
Absolutely.
Porches, any small area, things like that.
Staining.
Right.
Refinishing, sanding and refinishing, restaining. Just cabinetry, painting, staining cabinets to paint. There's a lot of that going on.
Are you finding some of the different colors in houses, like on the different walls now? Because mine has that. Mine. That's what I did with mine.
Yeah.
And I know that some people come in and they're like, I'm not sure I like that. And it's like, well, I'm paying the mortgage,
Yeah.
It
more
doesn't
and
really
more
matter.
you find a general color throughout the house now, but you do still find a lot of that where somebody wants this room this color and this room this color.
And when my kids were much younger and things like that, You painted the nursery or the kids' room a certain color and things like that for them.
Oh, yeah.
But no, my living room is a completely different color from my dining room, and my kitchen's a different color from the study. I mean, it's all done differently, and I think that's kind of a sign of an older house anyway. I like that design with it. And when it comes into different rooms and different colors, are you able to do that too?
Absolutely, and done it many times. I mean, that's one thing I always tell the customer: there is no wrong color. It's what you like. If you're the one living here, it's what you like.
Right.
And yeah, we've done that many times. Also, have gone through with just one color and paint the whole house. You know. I mean,
what's the hardest color to cover?
You know, you would think it would be black, but it's actually the light colors to a dark color to me, and it's always different. I mean, you really never know until you start putting it on. You would think, oh man, this is going to take 5 coats to cover this, and you put 2 coats on. It's like, okay, it looks great. Then you get one that, oh yeah, light to
this is a piece of cake.
To this, it ain't going to take the 1, 2,
right.
You know, and you end up putting 5 on it. So I mean, it's always a mixed bag.
Right. All right. You'll find James Peterson Painting. You'll find them on Facebook. You can get the information right off the screen if you're tuned in with us, and give them a call, and they'll take care of some things like that, your needs. Before we wrap this up, I would like to see what's going on around Waco. Kevin will do that, and then you are prepping for your joke of the day. Mm-hmm. All right? I think he has something.
Yes, the stand-up comedy debut there of James Peterson.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, so what's happening around Waco? You've been talking about some great things that are going on.
Yeah, so today I'm going to kind of keep it a little brief. We've talked about what's coming up this weekend. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. But tonight, it's Stories Music Night at Anthem Stories from 5 to 8 p.m., so you can go out and see some nice live music in a unique kind of venue there. It's bingo nights at Waco Ale, The Will, and here at the Backyard. And it's adult skate night at Skate World from 7 to 10:30. And so I think it's $10 per person. And they're going to play all of the old hits that you love. Just don't break a hip when on one of those hits, okay? All right. And then tomorrow, I will mention something that's going on tomorrow because it's happened a little bit earlier in the day. Art in the Garden tomorrow at 11 to noon. Join Urban Reap for a time of garden-themed crafts, activities, connect with fellow art and garden enthusiasts. Art activities geared toward kids and adults, so there's fun for the whole family. It's $15 for adults, $10 for 1st through 12th grade, and all proceeds go to Mission Waco's art program. So that's what's going on around Waco, presented by Stroud Security.
You know, the only way that I get a green thumb is him. He has to paint it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I am not that good. The other half takes care of it all. All various potted plants and everything that I end up moving every time it rains or gets cold. I'm just for heavy lifting on those things. But yeah, I can't do that. James, thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate it, man. Enjoyed meeting you.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, give him a call if you need some things like that. Now's the time. Get it done now, or if you'd like to wait and schedule it in the easy part of August.
There you go.
Anyway, all right, wrap us up and take us home with our joke of the day. You got one?
The one I picked was for Zach out there.
Okay.
His trip. What do you call a nervous tourist?
A nervous tourist.
What?
I don't know if I want to know. What?
A trip wreck.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love it. Very cool. Thank you. Don't be a stranger. Let's stay in touch and see what's going on. And we'll continue on with the Zack Owen live show coming up. And don't forget, we've got good music on the way for you. Shade Acoustic is coming up on the stage here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill side stage.
Yeah.
If I got it?
I think that's right, yeah.
Okay, I think I've got it all. We'll also hear from KWTX, our friends there, with a news update and to see what's going on with the weather. That's all coming up, and we'll see you coming up shortly with more great stuff right here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Zack Owen live show, live music coming up next.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. The Backyard Bar Stage and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. There's a new challenge for Republican Attorney General Ken Paxton and Democratic State Representative James Tallarico. Voters who didn't choose either of them in the primaries could make a difference in November. For the first time in more than 20 years, Senator John Cornyn is off the ticket. Both candidates, though, are already asking for support from his hundreds of thousands of supporters. Election Day is Tuesday, November 3rd. And day one of testimony in the Anthony Odion trial revealed graphic details about how the former priest allegedly exploited parishioners who came to him for spiritual guidance. 6 witnesses took the stand Wednesday, including 2 siblings who testified they caught him with their mother in a Waco home in 2011. When Baylor's retired chaplain later confronted him about the allegations, the former priest simply replied, "We are but men." The trial picks up again today. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
Get ready for a taste of summertime heat across Central Texas from now and into the weekend. As we head into your Thursday, our high temperatures today get back into the upper 80s with a heat index in the low to mid 90s. Today there is a low 20% chance for a pop-up shower or two, but most of us will just be staying warm and dry. Now as we head into the weekend, those temperatures eventually climb in the low to mid 90s, making the heat index feel like mid to upper 90s. So yes, a taste of early summertime temperatures. From KWTX, I'm First Alert Meteorologist C.D. Finley.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
A journey into new thoughts, new cultures, new adventures. So what are you waiting for? Start your journey with Babbel now. Go to babbel.com or download the app.
Experience with the Bosley MD hair regrowth kit was amazing. It was easy to use. It let me take off my hat. I could go in public and have my picture taken and feel normal again.
BosleyMD.com.
Circulon C1 Series Clad with Scratch Defense Non-Stick. Maximize cooking, minimize cleaning. Discover the unmatched durability and elegance scratch-free, worry-free, forever.
At Covers and All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. We deliver premier protection at affordable prices and express shipping. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
What if you could clean clean? With bio-based formulas and deep cleaning enzymes. No dyes, phthalates, or mystery ingredients. Just powerful pods for your dishes and laundry. Now you can, with drops made clean, made to clean.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill with the side stage now full. We've got live music all the way for you on the Zack Owen Live Show. Again, thanks for joining us. Terry Hunt filling in for Zack. If you haven't and you follow Zack online, check out some of the cool pictures from the Alaskan cruise. And if you walk outside anywhere in Central Texas or wherever you may be living, especially if it's in the South, you're going to find it is very warm and sticky. And you will see him all bundled up. That's because they're in Alaska at a chillier time of the year than it is here. So we may be kidding about that, but he may be enjoying it a whole lot more than we are right now when it comes to the weather. We've got all kinds of stuff still going on today. We'll talk about some country music history on the way. We'll do sports a little bit later on in the hour, but right now, good to welcome live music on the stage. I'm a big fan of live music. Especially when we can showcase it like this. Shade Acoustic is with us, Shannon and Wade. And we appreciate you guys being here. I know you're a returning player.
This is our second time here.
So very cool. First off, let's talk about you two guys. How long have y'all been performing together?
Well, we are married, so we've been together for 16 years, but we've been performing as a duo for only like 2 of them, like officially. We've been singing together our whole relationship, but we just moved to Temple like 2 years ago and started doing this little duo cover thing.
So we're both separate singers when you met?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been in bands my whole life, and you did musical theater and stuff, so we had a lot of different influences to figure out what do we sound like together.
Yeah.
So
who was the first one to actually sing in front of the other to see the reaction?
We actually, one of the first times we ever met was at a karaoke party. So
really?
We
Okay.
both probably sang that night, so I think it was always equal footing.
yeah, I don't know who was first, but
Were either one of you going like, oh, okay? Or were you?
I'm sure I was probably a few drinks in and making weird song choices, but I remember you singing a musical theater song, and I'm like, oh, okay, like I was a theater kid too. I got to talk to her, and you sounded great. You still,
thank you.
Still do.
Okay, so he wanted to get that on video, so you have that down the road for any issues. You sound great. Very good. So I like that. Starting off, but why did it take so long in the marriage to get together to actually perform?
Well, he was in other bands before me. Like,
we didn't like each other's taste in music.
that too.
Okay, and you didn't want a female singer.
No, I didn't have a problem. Just like, what are we gonna do? I wasn't that good either. Like, the last 16 years, like I learned how to sing with her.
Okay.
Instead of just doing drunk karaoke. So that took a little practice.
So harmonies came together is what happened.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was the learning curve.
I love that. Very cool. What a great story. And you say you moved here from where?
Well, we were in Los Angeles for about 8 years for my job and stuff, and we had a different band out in LA. They're called Townland. You can check out our albums anywhere you listen to music.
Very cool.
But we had to leave the band behind when we moved back here, but we didn't want to stop performing, so like it's been nice just doing the cover thing, just the 2 of us. It's easy, so.
Yeah.
Is this just, is it more fun now than it was doing the professional album? I don't want to say you're not professional, but you know what I'm saying.
It's
the,
less
the trials
pressure.
and tribulations of LA, working on an album, doing that. Is this just kind of, okay, we don't have to worry about some of those things as much?
Yeah, we don't need studio time. We don't have to coordinate with the other people.
Yeah.
Like, it was fun in a totally different way, but this is the kind of thing where on a Tuesday night, we can just be like, hey, you want to practice some new songs and throw them on the iPad.
Both from musical families, or was it something that you had?
No, we're both like the only. I mean, my brother is pretty musical, and my dad can sing, but he's an athlete. Like, we really are like the black sheeps of our family.
Yeah, no one in my family does anything musical, so I'm the weirdo in that way.
Well, I played radio, so I played songs. I played music. That's what I did. That was, it's like, what instrument do you play? I play a record player. I can lift a needle. For those of you who don't know, they had these big black plastic things years ago. They were called albums. Then they had smaller ones called 45s, and you actually put a thing on that a needle, and that's how you got sound.
That's a hipster thing, Terry. A whole bunch of the young kids know that.
I know.
What they don't
that.
know is a CD.
Yeah, I know. It's the hardest thing. It's hard to believe that.
I know.
Yeah, and I have a ton of albums, still a ton of albums. So nobody in the background, but what were you, Shannon? What were you exposed to musically growing up? If it wasn't in the house, do you remember radio things or anything like that?
I mean, we definitely like listened to a lot of music. Like my dad loves singing, and like we would listen to Billy Joel and Elton John in the car and like scream sing that. But my mom, who's watching, she's tone deaf, like bless her heart. I don't know. We listened to like a lot of, my dad loves Elton John, and we listened to a lot of like country music, and this was like the early 90s. So like I really like 90s country, and I've been trying to like help teach him about that because he didn't grow up with country music at all.
I grew up, my dad listened to Pink Floyd, mom listened to like Beatles, Bee Gees, so classic rock.
Yep. Okay. I'm a classic rocker, even though I played country radio for a long time and did that. So I've rambled too much. It's time to let you take the stage and talk a little bit, but sing even more. How about that?
Great.
So what would you like to open up with today?
We'll start off with a little Dolly Parton this morning. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Just when I begun to get myself together, you waltz right in the door, just like you done before, and wrap my heart round your little finger. Here you come again. Just when I'm about to make it work without you, you look into my eyes and lie those pretty lies, and pretty soon I'm wondering how I came to doubt you. All you gotta do is smile that smile, and there go all my defenses. Just leave it up to you, and in a little while you're messing up my mind and filling up my senses. Here you come again, looking better than a body has a right to, and shaking me up so that all I really know is here you come again, and here I go. Looking better than a body has a right to, and shaking me up so that all I really know is here you come again, and here I go. Here I go, and here I go, and here I go. Here you come again, and here I go, and here I go.
Very good, very good. Shade Acoustic. I like the way that comes across in the middle of that. I was thinking, has Dolly ever done? And Kevin, you might know. Has she ever done an unplugged thing?
Oh, she must have.
I mean, but like an album, like, you know, putting anything out of her hits were all acoustic.
Probably. She has so many greatest hits collections. I
can't believe she wouldn't have one. Right. But that would be the way to go. So very good. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate it. Speaking of Dolly, we'll jump into country music history.
Yeah.
See if y'all remember these. Luckily, you're not as young as one of the guys we had here. And wait, let me rephrase that. That sounded horrible, didn't it?
I don't know.
I cannot recover for that.
You didn't say old. You just said not young.
Not as young as. And I don't mean a shot at him either.
No.
But we were going through some names in country music history. He goes, no, never heard of them.
Oh.
No, never heard of them. So let's start with 1979. It was her 21st solo studio album, Great Balls of Fire. You're the Only One was Dolly Parton.
There you go.
1979. Topped the charts then. Kathy Mattea, one of my favorite ladies. She is such a cool lady. Are you a Kathy Mattea
We were
fan?
listening to 18 Wheels and a Dozen Roses in the car.
Were you really?
Yes.
Guess what was #1 on this date in 1988?
18 Wheels and a Dozen Roses?
Yes. I remember when that one came out to play on the radio, and she was doing a tour and coming in, and just a cool lady. I'm so stoked when I saw her on the Grand Ole Opry and get inducted and things like that. Huge Kathy Mattea fan. So that's pretty cool. Good. Okay. And finally, another guy that did his brand new book out. Yeah. 1999, Clint Black was #1 with the debut album Killin' Time. And he didn't have any hits on that first album. A Better Man, Nobody's Home, Walking Away, Nothing's News, and of course the title track. Man, did he have a good start to things. Mm-hmm. So anything else on history that you can think of in country music?
No, I mean, to that point, they always say you have your whole life to write your first album and 6 months to write the second one. So,
yep. Oh, yeah.
You know, if you can't get hits off that first one, you probably shouldn't have been there anyway.
And I don't keep up with what is as current as I used to, but I'm just not sure that we're going to have albums that have been out in the last 5 to 10 years that will be still played and you hear in 50 years, like some of these other ones.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. All right. Back to the acoustic stage, and we have right here the side stage at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, Zack Owen Live. Shade Acoustic, where did the name come from?
It's a portmanteau of both of our names. Shannon and Wade makes Shade.
See, I was expecting a really cool story about, we first started playing under a big old oak tree. We held hands. We both wanted to sing a song. We both sang the same song at the same time.
You're forgetting that they most recently were in L.A. and so they did the Brangelina thing and
right.
Just put it together.
We had to have a couple.
Okay.
It's just Shade is a lot cooler than Brangelina, I think.
And a lot shorter and easier to say.
Yeah.
And probably won't have to disappear down the road like all of those combos in Hollywood and things like that. They're good for about, a 4 or 5 year run? And then they're done.
Yeah.
Something like that. We're glad that you're here. Thank you very much.
Happy to be here.
We talked about the growing up and the things like that. Who are you listening to today?
That's such a good question. I mean, right now, I've listened to nothing but the new Noah Kahan album for the last month. Oh, and peppered in with the new Casey Musgraves album. I've just been layering the two of those right now.
Yeah.
Really great albums that are brand new if anybody wants to be right on top of stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I also listen to K-pop, so that's a whole other thing that doesn't come into this at all.
Okay.
I just listen to a variety of lo-fi, hipster, alt rock stuff. No one in particular.
No one you've ever heard of, I promise.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wade, you mentioned you growing up around Pink Floyd. What was their best album in your opinion?
Controversially, no, I really liked the Gilmore stuff. I know a lot of people did not care for Division Bell, but that's what my dad listened to nonstop growing up. So I got that song locked up in here. But Dark Side of the Moon, I guess that's the easy answer.
Yeah, because I mean, when I was starting out in radio and it was on the charts, and when I got out of college to get a real job in radio, it was still on the charts. I mean, 500 weeks or something, the record. It was incredible that Dark Side of the Moon was out there. So good. So you'll be doing a Pink Floyd cover for us, right?
Wasn't planning on it.
Can you just do the acoustic version of Echoes? We've got about 30 minutes to kill.
I'll get my looper pedal.
Shannon, Echoes is a long instrumental.
I assume.
Okay.
I was taking the context clues.
You're going to ask him, can you find Echoes? I want to know what that sounds like. And he's going to go, you got an hour? Anyway, all right. What else would you like to do? Let's let you extend your range of music and just whatever you'd like to play.
Yeah.
All right.
We were talking about songs not standing the test of time. I think someone currently, Chris Stapleton, one of my favorites. I'm hoping his stuff has the staying power. So we're gonna do his favorite song of mine.
Very good.
My
Your favorite song of his.
Of his, yeah.
Shade Acoustic here at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill.
Well, the road rolls out like a welcome mat to a better place than the one we're at. And I ain't got no kind of plan, but I've had all of this town I can stand. And I got friends out on the coast. We can jump in the water and see what flows. We've been saving for a rainy day. Let's beat the storm and be on our way. It don't matter to me, wherever we are's where I wanna be. And honey, for once in our life, let's take our chances and roll the dice. 'Cause I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over. This might not be an easy time. There's rivers to cross and hills to climb. Some days we might fall apart, and some nights might feel cold and dark. But nobody wins afraid of losing, and the hard roads are the ones we're choosing. And someday we'll look back and smile and know it was worth every mile. 'Cause it don't matter to me, wherever we are's where I wanna be. And honey, for once in our life, let's take our chances and roll the dice. 'Cause I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over, starting over. It don't matter to me, wherever we are's where I wanna be. And honey, for once in our life, let's take our chances and roll the dice. 'Cause I can be your lucky penny, you can be my four-leaf clover, starting over, starting over.
Shade Acoustic with us. Well, I got to tell you, you guys just look like you're having so much fun. I know you hear that from everybody on that, but watching singers, I mean, Shannon, you're just constantly glancing over at him, and you just have a smile on your face, and he'll cut his eyes over at you. Y'all really enjoy what you're doing, don't you?
We do. It's
We're also
so fun.
we're not messing up too much. So
I know, right? We're having a good time.
Well, if you did, I wouldn't know. So that's cool. No, what a great Chris Stapleton song too on that, and a great version of that. I love that. Thank y'all very much for being here.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. We've got a lot more from you on the way. We're going to stretch some of the imagination on some things. I may hit you with some questions that you're going to go, oh my gosh, what the? We need to take a break and thank some of the people that make it all possible for us today. We will take care of that, but a reminder, birthdays and sports still ahead, and a lot more on the way right here at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill Side Stage Zack Owen live show.
Got it.
I need to write this down. I told you, what did I tell you the first day I walked in?
Right.
By Friday, I'll have it all down, and then the next time you call me in, I'm a baby taking his first steps all over again.
That's why I'm here.
That's it. Yeah, I'm glad you are, because it would really be tough if you weren't. Backyard Bar Stage and Grill fun right here. We'll be back in a second. Thanks.
Great products start with quality materials and trusted service. And no one's more committed than Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas. With windows built to last, backed by the best lifetime warranty. 0% financing is available with your good credit. Call Universal Windows Direct of Central Texas today for the last windows you'll ever need.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease.
Better sleep, inspired by nature. Your back, hips, and shoulders will fall into perfect alignment in any position, meaning that you get deeper, more comfortable rest. Visit ecoterrabeds.com.
Everybody at EcoLife really has a passion and a real interest in helping people feel well. How much further can we go to get you feeling even better? It is a complete partnership between the two of us.
Since 2014, we've been creating vegan, clean, and affordable skincare with proven actives and potent botanicals designed to treat your ever-changing skin. Celebrate our first decade of transformation today at facetheory.com/US-EN. Face Theory.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farm, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more.
Jumping the gun once again, it is Terry Honda in for Zack Owen. Thank you very much. We're having a good time today with Shade Acoustic on the side stage here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, and we were just chatting about some things and things that we're going to be talking about on the way. But let me quickly remind you about our friend David Willey and CTWP, your copier company. 7 locations throughout the Central Texas area. You'll find the local office and the corporate office on Franklin Avenue here. They've got a couple of numbers for you, a local one at 800 number that you can reach out to, but just search online and find ctwp.com. You'll find that they are the vendors for 7 different copier companies. All kinds of things. They can do lease for you. They can do sales. Give David a call. Give the good folks over there and tell them you are looking for something. They've been around for over 45 years, and they also give back to the community. As somebody with a nonprofit, I can tell you they do. So thank you very much. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, ctwp.com. All right. Shade Acoustic back here with us. Songwriters, do y'all write together?
I write originals, but not for us. We're working on a couple with a third person that's better at that.
But he has solo albums. I'll brag on him because he won't. He has solo music under the name High Wade, just like High Wade, on wherever you get music. And he's very talented, and he can play every instrument, and he wrote the whole album and produced it himself. And it's so good, and I'm really proud of him. So I'm going to brag on him for a minute. There you go.
Anything she may have inspired on the album?
Oh, yeah, probably half of it at least.
Okay, just making sure. Making sure. I didn't want to throw that out there. So when it comes to songwriting, Shannon, I'm sorry, but
It's
this
okay.
is set you aside for a second. Are you a lyric guy first or a melody person first?
No, I'm terrible at lyrics. Really good with melody, but then it's a matter of finding the phrases and words that will fit with the, ba-da-ba-ba. Like, okay, what's gonna go there, and what good vowel sounds. Like, I'm terrible at lyrics. But
Do you bounce it off of her before you ever get things finished, or do you have
I
any?
don't hear things till they're done usually.
But she'll hear them for
Hours and hours repeated in the
and then when I
background.
play
through
the
the
recording, it's like, oh, that thing you've been playing
Right.
forever.
Oh,
You
it's
finally made a song
real.
out of it.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel the need, Shannon, to walk in and go, that just doesn't work?
No, I would never criticize his music, and
'Cause
he's
it
good.
always works, right?
It does always work.
I
He's
love that,
very
yes.
competent.
But do you have any inclination to try to write?
I wish. I just feel like I'm missing. I've always said that I just feel like I'm missing that part of my creativity. Like, I was blessed with this beautiful voice that I'm very grateful for, but I've always had it, and I didn't really have to do anything for it. And I don't know, I can't read music, and I've tried. I've done guitar and piano and xylophone and ukulele and all these things, but nothing really sticks. Like, I just don't think, I'm just kind of missing. I'm a parrot. I'm a great parrot, and I'll sing anything he asks me to, but I think I'm missing that part of my brain to.
So that DNA is not in there.
Yeah, I guess
But
not.
together, you have all of the
Yeah.
DNA you need, which is great.
Exactly.
That's right. So when you write songs and she talked about Wade, you doing the solo stuff. Do you ever write anything and say, I think this would be good for you to sing? Have you pitched anything like that to her?
Yeah, there's a couple that I played that I'm kind of working on the lyrics forever and ever, but yeah, if it sounds like, oh, this is a really nice melody, but it's not quite, the rock thing that I'm doing, then maybe just mellow it out and. Yeah.
Also, the Townland stuff, like if we write for I'm the lead singer of the other band, so like things we write for that are technically written for my voice because it's me. But
yeah.
Very cool. I like that. You're just a great team. Yeah. Just a great team. Because there's a lot of husband and wife singer-songwriting teams, I'm sure, that don't get along like that. I'm sure there's arguments over lyrics and melody and go this way and all of that. And you guys seem to have this down to a pretty good science.
Sort of. Yeah, sure.
I mean, if not, you show it that way. So how about that?
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of science and getting into music, let's get back to the tunes.
All right, great. Here's a brand new one from Megan Maroney and Ed Sheeran.
I thought today would be the day that I'd finally finish sober. I'd cook a meal and go to bed without sadness in my chest and wake up with no hangover.
I thought tonight would be the night I'd get a full 8 hours of sleep. I'd quit leaning on the wine, wake up and feel just fine, and leave you in my dreams. I only miss you when I'm breathing, and my face is far from blue. I only miss you when it's raining, and this downpour outside ain't nothing new. I only miss you when I'm lonely, and these days I'm barely getting by. I only miss you when I'm drinking, and baby I've been drinking, 'cause I miss you all the time.
And every time I hear your name, it's like my stomach ties in knots. I lose direction in the night and drink until I'm blind, since the day that you've been gone.
I've been running from your memory, but damn it keeps on catching up. You're in every song I sing, in every thought I think. Do you still believe in us? I only miss you when I'm breathing, and face is far from blue. I only miss you when it's raining, and this downpour outside ain't nothing new. I only miss you when I'm lonely, and these days I'm barely getting by. I only miss you when I'm drinking, and baby I've been drinking, 'cause I miss you all the time. Why won't you come over? My bed keeps getting colder. Put your pretty head on my shoulder, see if over's really over. I only miss you when I'm breathing,
And my face is far from you.
I only miss you when it's raining,
But this downpour outside ain't nothing new.
I only miss you when I'm lonely, and these days I'm barely getting by. I only miss you when I'm drinking, and baby I've been drinking, 'cause I miss you all the time. I only miss you when I'm drinking, and baby I've been drinking, 'cause I miss you all the time.
That is an incredible song. I can picture in my mind just, it's like, okay, how do you see this when you're listening? He's in a pickup truck, just left the house, driving down the road, thinking about the argument. You're sitting in the bedroom holding a picture. Sure. I mean that's the picture it paints. And that's a great song because
It's so good.
That's a good story.
It's from the brand new Megan Maroney album. I think it came out like 2 months ago. And the first time listening through the album, it got to that track, and I was like, "There's a new song on the Megan album. We have to do it." And it's so
Ed
fun.
Sheeran, and I'm like, what the heck is this gonna sound like? And I was expecting some pop song, and it's just
It's
like a
so
great country
classic,
duet.
yeah.
Man, yeah, what a great song. How can people keep up with what you guys are up to? Where are you found on social media and all over?
You can find us at Shade Acoustic, all one word, on Instagram and Facebook, and we post all of our dates and stuff there. Should I plug now or wait till the end? Because we do have some dates this weekend, like nearby.
Talk about them. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed. Are
Great.
you? Yeah.
So on Saturday this weekend, we'll be in Salado at Lucy's Ice House from 7 to 9, if you want to come get some tacos in Salado.
Yeah,
And then
that's
on
a good
Sunday, we'll be here in Waco at the Will from 2 to 5. So come down to the Will for the vendor market that starts at 12, and then we'll be playing 2 to 5. And hopefully the weather will be nice and it'll be a beautiful Sunday.
Very good. Very cool. Now when you I mean, I know you don't talk as much as what we're doing, but when you perform together like this, is it just a very comfortable acoustic type thing?
Yeah, we really do just play, and we just like playing, and I honestly feel very uncomfortable with stage banter. So if you ever come to see us, we are not stopping to talk. Like, we just play for the whole 3 hours like a human jukebox. So if that's what you're into, come see us.
Sit in the back. if you do that. Well, then I'm sorry to mess up the flow of your music
it's
today.
really fun. It's fun to do it like this. when we're on stage and everyone's looking at, I just never feel like talking longer than being like, thank you, and then moving on.
This is good practice.
This is good practice, yeah.
Oh, okay, very good. It's funny to hear that. That to me is so out of character of somebody who performs.
Yeah.
And but I have worked with radio people. You're in a booth and you talk to however many.
Right.
But they can't get on stage to bring a band on.
Sure.
So yeah, I can understand it. I don't fully understand it, but anyway, all right. Can we run through some birthdays real quick?
Yeah.
All right, and then we'll let y'all think about a song that you can do here coming up. Let's see, born on this date, 1908. Can you play the James Bond riff on your guitar? Do you know that? Ian Fleming, author, 1908, James Bond. See,
Yeah.
sorry to put you on the
Nice
spot, but
job.
thank you for bailing me out. I love that. Okay. One of the coolest ladies We had a chance to talk to her a couple of times on the radio years ago. 1944, Gladys Knight, Midnight Train to Georgia, and the Pips owner, or leader, whatever you want to say. A really cool lady. I'm not into some of these newer ones. I say newer. It's 1968. Is it Kylie Minogue? Is that how you say her name?
Yeah.
I don't keep up with her, the singer actress. One of the coolest guys I ever met in country music. 1968, Phil Vassar. Y'all familiar with Phil Vassar?
That name sounds familiar.
Check out some of Phil Vassar's tunes. He was a great singer-songwriter or songwriter-singer. And just a really friendly guy that every time I was in Nashville, it's like I'd run into him somewhere and just have great conversations with him. 1982, from The Man in the High Castle, actress Alexa Davalos. Okay. Carey Mulligan, British actress, promising young woman from 1985. Colby Calais, I'm a fan of hers.
Wow.
1985, she was born. She's just a kid. But anyway, singer-songwriter.
It also helps your career when you're the kid who
moved your way all the way up. Yes.
Well, the kid of the producer.
Yeah,
for,
that's true.
Stevie Nicks and Fleetwood Mac. So.
Oh yeah, you bet. And in 1986, Seth Rollins, WWE star, or is it WWE?
Yeah.
I ripped my shirt apart. I'm not going to do that. That would get things changed real quick. Yep, there he is. All right, very cool. Birthdays today. So birthdays, y'all have birthdays coming up or anything?
No, ours are past already.
Springtime.
February and April, so.
Okay, remember, if you're at a restaurant, though, it's always your birthday to get free cake.
Yep.
Okay?
That's
always
right.
kind of keep that in mind. So I do that too. All right. Let's jump into one more song before we need to jump back into sports. We got time for that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. You're going to be doing sports today.
Yeah.
Cam's taking the day off. Pete Sousa's still at the Big 12 stuff. And they left you holding the reins to everything.
Somebody has to hold things together.
All right. Very good. We'll talk sports on the way, but pick something and let's hear it again. I just enjoy this a lot. I'm a big fan of you guys.
You just name dropped our next song, so it feels like a perfect segue. We'll do some Fleetwood Mac now.
Okay, all right. So you're going to be doing something from the WWE wrestling?
What's the Big Show song?
I love it.
Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it. Listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad in the stillness of remembering what you had, what you loved, and what you had, what you loved. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say when they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You'll know. Now here I go again, I see crystal visions. I keep my vision to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams and have you in dreams you'd like to sell. Dreams of loneliness like a heartbeat drives you mad in the stillness of remembering what you had, what you lost, and what you had, what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say when they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. But thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say when they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You'll know. You will know. Oh, you'll know.
Probably one of my favorite Stevie Nicks songs. And I mean with Fleetwood Mac as well. I am proud to say that I am an original owner of the Buckingham Nicks album. I've got one of the originals.
That was hard to
And
find for a long time.
that was such a precursor to what you knew was coming when they joined Fleetwood Mac. But yeah, no, I have probably seen Fleetwood Mac in concert dozens of times. So very cool. Thank you for doing that. That's great. I love that. Around the corner, we've got more coming up from Shade Acoustic. We've got sports on the way. We'll talk about that coming up and kind of tell you what we're going to be doing as we get ready to wrap up the week as well. That's all coming up. More from the side stage, backyard bar stage and grill, and Zack Owen live show. I think I've got it all in again.
There you go.
All right, very good. That's all still ahead.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
David Willey here. I got a question for you. How do you know what kind of deal you're getting on your copier? If you really want to know, give me a call and I'll be glad to talk to you about it. CTWP, your only local copier company.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Tervis is all about staying hydrated. Each product is built to last and comes in endless designs to match your personality. Stay refreshed and express yourself with Tervis. Visit tervis.com today and find your perfect tumbler.
Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Whether it's sports, theater, or concert, for the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. Ticket Liquidator. At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone anywhere. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com. The You Like Air 3, launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire ice cooling technology, offering nearly painless hair reduction in just 3 weeks. That's ULIKE.com. You Like.
Our professionals are not only experts in managing urgent concerns, but also in providing top-notch preventative health care. We're proud to connect pet owners to a vast network of licensed veterinary professionals, ready to address any immediate concerns. Book your first appointment today.
VivoSun's mission is to empower growers with stylish and effective products, making indoor growing accessible and enjoyable for everyone. Visit VivoSun.com today and get started making growing plants and vegetables easy and automatic.
Streamline event and appointment booking with Amelia's sleek, modern, and fully customizable booking forms. WPAmelia.com. That's WPAMELIA.com. Amelia.
Right here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, and we are set to go with more music on the way from Shade Acoustic. But right now, here on the Zack Owen Live Show, we always talk sports.
Yes.
And Pete's off somewhere else. Cam's doing something else.
Cam was off, and so it's going to be me. Zach Burke is subbing, but he couldn't sub in this role. So,
I haven't talked to Zach Burke in I don't know how long. I worked with him years ago.
I think tomorrow he'll be in this spot with sports. But for today, you got me. So let's see what's going on with sports. So the Spurs play again tonight. They have to win to keep going because the flopper, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, is going to do his best from the floor. I saw a stat yesterday. He has a 120 field goal attempts or free throw attempts in this postseason, and he has 114 field goal attempts. So he has more free throw attempts than he does actual shots.
Oh man, okay.
But I guess I saw that if he attempts 52 more free throws over the next 2 games, he will still be behind Dwayne Wade in the 06 finals in free throw attempts. So I don't know. Take that for what you want. So that left a void last night of there was no Eastern Conference Finals games. And Knicks kind of sweep that. So ESPN used their time. They already had blocked off, and they put Pat McAfee back on air, and he got to talk to all of the major commissioners of all the major sports.
Oh, really?
And so he had all, except for Roger Goodell, which he has had on previous, so don't feel bad for the NFL. They're fine. But including WNBA Kathy Engelbert, including MLS, that's Major League Soccer. You should know that with the World Cup coming up. Don Garber, who is going to be stepping down soon. So we're talking about every NHL, all the major. So you can go back and watch that. I'm sure, because Pat McAfee's everywhere. So you can go back, and it was kind of an interesting use of their time. Instead of a game, we're going to give you like all of these major heads of sporting across all these platforms. So
that's very cool. So do the Astros just have the Rangers number?
Well, so I struggle with this because I lived in outside Houston, but then in the 90s, the Rangers were really good, so I kind of picked up with that. So I just say, you know what? I'm an Olin Ryan fan.
Okay, covers both bases.
Covers it all.
Yes,
so,
it really does. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of unusual because the Rangers on paper shouldn't be as good as they are, but then they were. I don't know.
Right.
So that's kind of what's going on with sports and things like that. NFL has started OTAs, and the 2 biggest QB questions are Patrick Mahomes and Daniel Jones, and both of them were doing work. They weren't doing the 7-on-7, 11-on-11, but they were out there moving around, doing good.
They showed up.
Right. Patrick Mahomes coming off ACL, Daniel Jones off of an Achilles. So they look to be, at least at this point, ready to come back week 1. So we'll see.
Okay, so the Pete Souza Show is coming up.
Pete Souza Show is coming up, and I think a major part of it was when he was on the Matt Mosley Show with Mosley and I yesterday, pre-recorded, because apparently he tried it yesterday and it didn't work out so well. But you can check out all the Pete Souza stuff because he's up at the Big 12 meetings, and of course, a lot of the Big 12 is talking about basketball. I saw a really cool picture with Scott Drew and Kelvin Sampson together. So
very cool. Yeah.
All
right.
So,
all right.
The football coaches will be talking about 4 p.m. To the media.
Yeah, that's later today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what's going on in sports.
All right. Very good. Thank you very much. Good seeing you. We'll see you back over on the other side of the room here coming up. All right. Shade Acoustic is with, again, remind everybody how to keep up with what you're doing.
Absolutely. We can be found at Shade Acoustic, all one word, on Instagram and Facebook to find out where we'll be. And where we will be coming up this weekend is on Saturday, we'll be in Salado at Lucy's Ice House, 7 to 9. And on Sunday here in Waco at The Will, 2 to 5.
And everybody is invited.
Of course.
Good. Come out and enjoy it. If you've enjoyed the music, you'll enjoy it much more when you see them live. Just because, like I say, it's just fun to watch you guys perform together.
Oh, nice.
The music appreciation. I mean, you can tell that you're a couple. It's just really kind of neat. I like that.
Thanks.
And again, that's something you don't see on big stages and things like that, because there's like you said, tons of people that want to talk back and things like that. This way, it's really cool. The Will's a great place to go and enjoy that too, because it's a really cool, laid-back atmosphere.
Yeah, good vibes.
Do y'all prefer something like that? I mean, I know you do, because you talked about.
I think a place where people can enjoy themselves without the music and just kind of ignore us. I don't know. There's something about someone locking in on you and paying attention to everything you do that's like less fun than if they're just kind of relaxed and then they're like, oh, I know this one, and
I know people like listening rooms, but it's almost too intense at times. So anyway, all right. You can listen, you can see, you can enjoy Shade Acoustic. And again, don't miss them when you find them around in Central Texas, including this weekend. Quick thank you. Thank y'all very much for joining us. We appreciate that. Thanks to James Peterson, who was here earlier talking about painting and things like that. Tomorrow, let me see, who do we have lined up? We've got some more on the way as Zach continues one more day out. Jared Barton will be here to talk, and we have Charlie Gunn performing tomorrow. So that's very cool. Guys, it's your choice. Take us home today.
All right. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. It's like we're making up for lost time. Need you to spell it out for me. Bossa Nova on all night. It's like a type of alchemy. Introduce you to my best friends. I can come and slide right in. A satellite ain't even that far. I kinda wonder where you are. Already know I can't leave it alone. You're on my mind. Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man that I need. Talk to me, be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man. I'd like to think you feel the same way, but I can't tell with you sometimes. So baby, let's get on the same page. Stop making me read between the lines. Already know I can't leave it alone. You're on my mind.
So don't be shy. Just come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. I kinda like it when you call me wonderful. Whatever the type of talk it is, come on then. I gotta know you're meant to be the man I need. Talk to me, 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 be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man that I need. Talk to me, be the man that I need, baby. Talk to me, be the man.